This is not ketchup. This is not A1 steak sauce. This is human blood. It's my blood, and when I realized that I was bleeding from here, I decided that I was going to put it onto my strop block here to remind me that whenever I'm sharpening these tools, I'm working with stuff that is very sharp and very lethal. Well, hello everybody. I'm going to take you outside. This pile of wood is a gift from Mother Nature in the form of Hurricane Irma, which came through here about 13, 14 months ago. And let me show you what she did. This big ficus tree here in the corner of my yard. It didn't come down, obviously, but it did develop just a little bit of a lean, enough to where one of the main trunks was really leaning over and encroaching on my backyard here. So you can see I cut that down, and I got a good amount of wood from it. Here's some of it right here. I got to process that at some point. Get to that, because evidently it's not bad firewood, especially if you want to smoke whatever it is you're cooking. So maybe I'll do that. And I am going to actually do a fire here today, I think. But first, I got to clean up this mess a little bit. So I'm out here on my back patio. You can see my makeshift camp stove there, and getting ready to do my steak challenge here. I'm also in waiting mode. It's like any time now I'm about to become a grandfather for the first time. My daughter-in-law went into labor last night at about 11:30 my time, and so she's in about her 21st hour of labor right now. she's, God bless her, Just, I don't know how you women do it. So this is a tough one, boys and girls. This is a tough one. So I'm sitting out here on my porch having a cigar in her honor, drinking some Canadian blended whiskey in her honor, and just having a good time. It's a beautiful night. Stars are out. Moon is out. It looks like darn close to a full moon. Not quite a full moon. I can see a little bit of an edge, but close. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. And it's going to be a beautiful night because there's going to be another beautiful life brought into this world. And I know that her parents are going to be the best parents ever. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Good night. So probably about a half hour I'm going to be putting a steak on this. I got to let this burn down to coals. I got a ribeye sitting out. I've seasoned it. It's been marinating in the seasoning for a couple hours now. This thing's going to be good. I'm going to eat that in honor of my granddaughter too. Her name is Cora Grace. So I'm sitting here. I've got my phone. Uh-oh. Okay. So we got a group discussion going on with my ex-wife, the mother of my two kids, my son, who's the father, expectant father, my daughter, and myself. While I'm sitting out here waiting for this fire to get down to coals so I can cook my steak, I might as well tell you why I'm doing this. A couple, 3 weeks ago, one of the YouTubers that I watch put out this thing called the Show Me Your Steak Challenge, Show Us Your Steak Challenge, something like that. It was started by a guy over in the UK. I think his YouTube channel is Haze Outdoors, Haze Outdoors. I don't know. I think I'll put his link down in the description. But part of the deal is, of course, show us how you would cook a steak out in the outdoors. Now, obviously, I'm on my patio. I'm not backyard. I'm not out in the wilderness. But this is not charcoal grill, which I have a couple of charcoal grills back here, and I'd ordinarily use that. But I'm using this wood from that big limb off of the ficus tree that I had to cut down after the hurricane last year. And so I'm going to try that out with a ribeye that I picked up today at the store. But the real crux of this challenge is to get me to open up about maybe any mental health issues that I might have had over the years, or mental distress, let's put it that way, because I don't think I have any mental health issues. Now, there may be some people who would disagree with me on that, but men in general don't really speak up about mental health issues. We tend to bottle it up a lot more than women do. But so that's what this is all about. I don't think either of my ex-wives, I've been married twice, I don't think either of my ex-wives would mind me talking about this right now. But I've been married twice and divorced twice, probably about as amicably as you could ever expect. And the reason being is that both of my ex-wives are, survey says, lesbians. Don't freak out, it's quite cool. They're both very happy. I'm going to put another log on here. Just they're both very happy, and they're both actually legally married to their wives. So it's a very good thing. But obviously I had 25 some odd years of my life that was, I'm not going to say bad. I had 2 wonderful children. I've built a career over those years. It's just that it was not ideal. Let's put it that way. And I know that neither of my ex-wives wished it to happen, but I was beaten down over that time. And so at the end of it all, to make a very long story short as I can for the sake of this video, I had to look at myself in the mirror and pull myself up. And I did so, and in a short time, I met someone. And I've been with her for a long time, and she has been an angel because she's been through the same thing, or the same type of marriage. She has a gay ex-husband. A little bit different scenario, but that's how we met, and things are good all around. What could have been a very bad situation turned out to be a very good situation, but the point of the fact is that I had to find myself first. I had to look at myself in the mirror first to figure things out. Before, well, let's put it this way, I had to learn to love myself before I could let somebody else love me. And so that's exactly what happened. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. My sister laughs at me when we're up at our cottage. And I'm the one in front of the fireplace doing this shit all the time. That's alright, I enjoy it. So anyway, that was the short story of, my adult life. I'm happy now. Both of my ex-wives are happy now. I have 2 wonderful children. And I'm about to be a grandpa. Like any minute now, I'm about to be a grandpa. That's the coolest thing ever. Oh, yeah. Call me a fire-breathing dragon, baby. I just got to say that I know from experience that you do not choose who you are attracted to. Okay, you just don't. I didn't choose to be straight. I just am. My ex-wives didn't choose to be gay. They just are. Okay? So just accept it. If you are against gay marriage, my biggest advice for you is don't marry someone who's gay. Now, sometimes it can't be helped, but hopefully we're getting to a point to where, gay marriage is accepted. Doesn't have anything to do with any of you who are against it. It just is what it is. Let it be. Alright? Okay, I'm going to cook some steak now. A little flame broiled action never hurt nobody. She's a sizzling one now, boys and girls. Oh yeah. A couple more minutes on this side. I'm going to call this one done. Let's give this a shot. Oh man. It's so good. I'm not going to gross y'all out by me eating this thing. I'm going to put a link in the description below to an organization to where if you think you're in the same kind of situation that I was in, please check this organization out. I'm saying this with a mouthful of food. How rude am I? Shut this thing off, but check that link out if you think you need to. All right, bye.